Sige.
Welcome to a sunny, warm day at Disneyland Paris. Not as warm as it has been, though. There's a nice breeze. This is, for a July day, so much more pleasant than Disney World, or for that matter, Tokyo would be today. Their humidity, or Hong Kong. All of those are very humid. All three of them in very humid places. Day 2. No, we got here, when did we get here? Tuesday? We got here Tuesday. So I had one day of sort of like kind of vacation. I guess like a day and a half kind of vacation. And then yesterday we had to film the fireworks and we streamed. And then today we're streaming. And then tomorrow the real work begins because we have 2 full days of previews of Avengers Campus at Walt Disney Studios. So that'll be 2 days of a lot of work. And then on top of that, we fly home on the 18th, pick up my parents in New York, fly from New York to Florida, and then get on the Disney Wish on the 19th. So we have a very hectic, very crazy, very busy several days ahead of us at this point. So this is like the last little bit of, still work, but relaxing, enjoyable work. Before we get into the thick of it tomorrow. And then some travel, which, travel's never fun. Oh, there goes a Mickey balloon. There it goes. There it goes. Goodbye, Mickey. Goodbye, Mickey. Let me find my significant, who I left in Victoria's. We were supposed to move the stream back half hour, but the social media team fired the stuff, so I was like, well, I can't push it back now. So I left her there to finish dessert and pay. We just had a treat at Victoria's, which is in the spot where Plaza Restaurant is in Florida. Same, mostly the same facade and everything. You'll recognize this is the little end room, that little corner room at Plaza Restaurant. There it is. Interior's very different, though. Interior's different. We can actually go, a weird treat we never get to do. Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlor is actually open. And Eddie Sato, oh, she does have the 30th ice cream. They do have them. Wow. Sorry, it's never open, and there are 4 30th anniversary character ice creams we've been talking about getting, but it's never been open. And there's been some argument as if they're real or not. They are. Someone just walked by with 2 of them. But I really don't want to spend the rest of my day in line for ice cream. So, but we can at least look in here. It's a great interior. You have the belt fans up in the ceiling. Yeah, it's never open. This is the first trip I've ever been here where it's open. I've never been in here before this trip. It's very pretty. Yeah, he does have a lot of the Gibson Girl art on the walls, right? Then also these little These little characters up in each of these frames, right? And there's a different lady up in each. Actually, no, some of them repeat. No, some of them repeat. There's a couple of different ones up in these frames. I love these little window cutouts, though. These are great. The floor is very pretty. Wallpaper's cute. It's a great interior. It's really obviously this giant wooden piece behind the counter is unbelievable with the Gibson girl etched glass back there, right? It's pretty fantastic. Then in the end, it's just, what is it? Edie's? It's Edie's ice cream here, right? Oh, Ben and Jerry's, sorry. It's just hard-packed Ben and Jerry's ice cream. But yeah, that's Gibson girl. They are open. They have been open a couple days this week. And they do have some 30th anniversary ice cream. I kind of want to look at but we can't really get near the board. I'm going to peek in by the board here. Here we go. So there they are. There's a Stitch, a Lotso, Carl and Ellie, and Donald Butt, which is, of course, ripped off from Japan. When I went for the 35th, they did the Duck Butt ice cream in Japan, tied into the whole Duck family chocolate competition thing that was going on with Choco Crunch for the 35th anniversary of Tokyo. That's right. For Tokyo's 35th anniversary, there was a whole intricate part of it that was a competition between members of the Duck family for who could create the best chocolate crunch candy. And there was a whole store that was converted into just a chocolate crunch store where you could buy collectible tins. And next door at the ice cream parlor, they had Choco Crunch ice cream. And one of them looked like Donald's butt. And if that wasn't enough, you could buy a spoon which had the Donald Butt ice cream in plastic on the spoon. What a time to be alive it was. The Tokyo Disney happiest celebration, their 35th anniversary. What a time. What a time. I don't know where she is. I mean, she knows she could open the channel and find me. I guess I can continue onward. I don't want to lose her. She knows the deal. I'm going to start walking up this way then. There's always a parade. This isn't Disney World where, they're still waiting on a bunch of entertainment to come back. Obviously not, Steve, because there's butt ice cream here now. Paris has gotten in on the duck butt ice cream. I mean, we were selling the duck butt. We tried to make it a thing in the U.S. We had the duck butt ear headband for a hot minute, right? We tried. Some reminders to get out of the way while we're getting started here. Of course, if you're enjoying the stream, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to WDWNT TV just yet, you should do it right now. We have a lot of great stuff on here. Not only park live streams, this is going to be the home for them, but it's also going to be the home, it's already the home, for WDW News Tonight on Thursday nights. We're back for 2 weeks starting on July 28th. It's also the home for Boxed In, Park Center, Deep in the Plus, Disney Entertainment News Today. They're all right here. Also a lot of other fun stuff. We're going to start putting up some clips from News Tonight. If you don't want to watch the whole show, we'll put up some fun clips every week. You just watch the parts you like, the parts you want to see. Lots of fun stuff on the way. Lots of new shows on the way in a couple weeks on this channel as well. We can't talk about them just yet. Got a lot of ideas for some new shows and stuff. Yeah, the Bastille fireworks were probably, for me, top 10 Disney fireworks shows I've ever seen. That was last night here, and we have the full video up on the WDW News Today YouTube channel. You should go check it out. the first Disney fireworks show to use drones. And I know some of the Paris people are going off about how the Avengers media event had fireworks and drones. Well, that wasn't really a fireworks show, as it's not, you know, something shown to the public, nor a thing the public is going to get to see at any point. So, you know. There you go. I don't know where let me check my text message real quick. Hold on a minute. The Eiffel Tower drones, yeah. I mean, I would love a second YouTube plaque. I would love the million subscriber plaque. That'd be great. Let's see. Let's go on a scavenger hunt to find her. Of course, if you guys are really enjoying the stream, 2 other ways you can support this content and all the other stuff we do is the WDWNT Interglobe Society, which is available at patreon.com/WDWNT. And the other way is just a good old-fashioned super chat right here on YouTube. Super zoom again. Oh, great. Fantastic. This always goes well. How about now? Is that fixed? Don't tell me it's a technical issue. I'm not actually zooming. It's not a technical issue. Okay. Cool. I didn't know things related to streaming were not technical issues. It's a news flash for me. Still zooming? That's what I want to know. Is it still zooming? Because I may have to. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix this. Not everyone's super helpful in these situations. It has nothing to do with the gimbal. The gimbal's not doing anything. Let's try this again. How about now? Still zooming? I've completely restarted the stream. I don't think it has anything to do with that. How about now? It's great when this happens early in the stream because people are definitely very understanding and don't just leave. Fixed? Is it actually fixed? Okay, cool. I'm gonna turn the stabilizer back on. There we go. Great. I don't know. It's something that happens sometimes when you minimize to check a text or something. Sometimes the whole thing goes crazy. But for someone said it's not a technical issue. It's literally a problem with a piece of technology. I think it's the definition of a tech issue, is it not? Oh boy. Oh, we got Remy from the top of the fountain at Ratatouille. No, I will defend Pete in this case. It's not Pete's fault. Pete streaming vertically is Pete's fault. But, yeah. Captain Rex statue, which now is in the U.S. in a different box. Then we got the Paris 30th anniversary statues. We got Mickey with the hat. Remy's resin. It's neither. It's painted to look like it's that. I don't know how many other Americans are streaming from Disneyland Paris, so good luck finding another stream. Minnie on the carousel horse. I love this one. Donald with the sword and the stone. No, there's no Splash Mountain. There's, in fact, no water rides, which the locals complain it's hot in the summer and there's no water rides. Mickey on the Autopia. Simba. And here's the really cool art book, the 30th anniversary art book, which I had to pick up like 10 copies of for everyone at home. And they're very heavy. She's looking for us, and apparently the stream's not working, and I can't minimize you guys again now because it'll zoom again. So this is going about as well as we could have hoped for today. I guess maybe I need more books. Maybe I underestimated how many people are asking for books. More than 10 of them.
Our celebration Dream and Shine Brighter can't be performed in its original format, but will be presented in an adapted version. We thank you for your understanding.
Yeah, so because of the heat, Dream and Shine Brighter is going to come out as a parade and not a show in a few moments. Yeah, this basically happens midday every day now. That's just the way this is. I guess, I don't know if it's labor laws or just a decision that Disneyland Paris makes, but there are a number of attractions, and so a number of attractions that are outdoors will close over a certain temperature, and then entertainment will be altered over a certain temperature as well. So Dream and Shine Brighter will come out as a quick parade, just go up and down the street. And then we have not been able to ride Storybook Land canal boats this trip because once it gets over, I forget what it is in Celsius because I'm American, but once it gets over a certain degree, they close that for the day, and someone just stands there and tells you, no, this will not be operating. But Casey Jr. will run just because there's some tree cover in the load and the queue and stuff. They'll operate Casey Jr. though. I know she's looking for me, and I'm trying to stay in one place so she can actually use the stream to find me, but I still don't see any sign of her. If I had been able to move the stream 30 minutes as I wanted this morning, this wouldn't have happened. I don't know if she's not getting. I can't minimize this window again though, or we're gonna zoom. We're gonna go on an adventure through inner space. At that point. I guess let's just get a parade spot then. Maybe she'll be able to find me with a parade spot. Put a water ride in Paris. Where would you put it? I mean, there's that big Adventureland expansion plot, right? I mean, Adventureland has a great history of water rides, Pirates and Jungle Cruise. I'm sure you could figure out some sort of rapids ride or log flume or whatever. Oh, there was a super chat. I missed a super chat. What was it? Retro Red, I expect to see more people smoking, or are they off stream? Thanks for sharing your trip. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely see people walk around smoking. Not so much this week. You know what? I think maybe with the heat, like if you're going to light up a cigarette, maybe you want to stand in the shade. And honestly, the official smoking spots in this park are in shade. So it just seems like probably a better option for you. Just go smoke in the shade rather than in direct sunlight. So we can get a spot further down. So let's walk down the street a little bit, maybe.
Pour la santé et la sécurité de tous, et durant ce spectacle, nous vous recommandons de porter un masque et vous couvrir la bouche et le nez lorsque vous toussez et éternuez. Nous vous remercions de votre coopération et vous souhaitons la plus magique des journées.
For everyone's health and safety, and during this show, we recommend that you wear a face mask at all times and cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing. Thank you for your patience and cooperation. We wish you a magical day.
Chers amis, suite à des circonstances indépendantes de notre volonté, notre célébration Rêvons et le monde s'illumine ne pourra pas avoir lieu dans sa version originale, mais sera présentée dans une version adaptée. Nous vous remercions de votre compréhension. Dear friends, due to unforeseen circumstances, our celebration Dream and Shine Brighter can't be performed in its original format, but will be presented in an adapted version. We thank you for your understanding.
She can't find me now standing in the center of the street. We have problems. No, they're not getting rid of Hyperspace Mountain anytime soon, sadly. I think especially with, like, it's still not official, but everyone pretty much assumes at this point that Galaxy's Edge is dead here. So the theory would be that they're just going to keep Hyperspace Mountain for some extended amount of time. Diaper Space Mountain. God, that's a good one. Oh, you made it. I couldn't minimize anymore. The last time I tried to check a text message, it did that zooming thing. So I couldn't minimize again. It took me 5 minutes to fix that. Then someone told me that it's not a technical problem when it does that. That was.
Is it a user error?
Sure. It would still be, either way, it would still be a technical problem, wouldn't it? It's a problem with technology.
No, it depends on the root cause.
It's a glitch with the app that if you minimize and then bring it back up, it does that.
Unless it's by design.
I'm teasing you, Dennis. You gotta be able to take some teasing here if you're gonna watch WDWNT.
And then it looked like you were up there, and then I went there.
I was in Harrington's for a minute. They have the 30th ice creams. I saw people with them.
The what?
The 30th ice cream.
With the duck butt?
No, but I saw Lotso and Stitch, which are two of the four.
Oh, okay.
Some lady had them, so they are available.
Ice cream
They
for
are
dinner.
available. Yeah, maybe. I don't know when they open.
No,
though.
it is finished.
Closed. When do they close?
As soon as you're ready to go.
I'm sure as soon as we get in line, they'll close. Yeah.
Stitch is finished. Donald finished.
My mother's watching. Tell my father to get his passport so you guys can go here.
Yay.
Samuel, Tom, happy to see you at Disneyland Paris. Did you meet the Stilling engagement ring? Oh,
Rafa?
yeah, we know Raphael. Yeah, we see him all the time. I'm on his side in that still. I'm sorry. We have seen some things this week that remind me as to why they have to be that way. We've seen kids climbing poles and kids in the fountains, and it's
just
crazy
time.
here.
Is it time to
Chers
dream?
amis, il est temps de rire plus fort,
Reduced dream.
et de croire en nos rêves.
Yeah.
Dear friends, let's all smile bigger, open our hearts, and believe in our dreams. Alors, êtes-vous prêts? Tous ensemble,
Allez-y, faut le passe
rêvons,
on the paper.
et le monde s'illumine. So now, are you ready for the ride? It's time to dream
Yeah.
and shine brighter.
People are not too hot to clap.
Floridians are to bringing guns into a park as Europeans are to swimming in a fountain in the park. Oh, this is a great song.
They do it her half performers so they can rest every other show. It's not even hot, really. Woo! You get that! Till I love you, Till!
Tic and tac.
Look at Miguel, he was like sleeping. Miguel is watching Mad Hatter.
And as always in Paris, they're just guests behind the parade doing the whole routine.
I'll go.
Hey, let's follow up the street. We're not taking the train, are we? Are we going?
5 minutes.
No, then let's just go. They're doing more of the actual choreography than the performers are today.
It's not hard.
I mean, because they're not allowed. It's hot. So it's actually not just a little parade. It goes up, typically if it's not hot, it goes up to the hub and they do like a 15-minute show, which is absolutely fantastic. We have a multi-angle full video on the other channel that I shot. I had to shoot 8 angles for. I had to shoot 8 angles for and edit, and took me a few days to put together. So please go watch it. You'd never see this in Florida. No one cares enough. Here in Tokyo, man, people love the place, and it's so apparent, and it's really wonderful.
Boy on the right's a custodian. He looks familiar.
They probably work here, but it's
No,
also...
I think I've seen his face in the custodian costume.
Yeah. People behind them are attempting to learn the choreography from them
I mean, it's a
too.
long enough walk.
I know. Andrew, I would say that. Those are, you know, Florida's home, but these, Tokyo and Paris are my favorites, probably. For very different reasons.
So that's where they cut to the different music right there for the short show.
Exit stage 11.
Let's run to the show stop. See, they run to the show stop. They know.
Yeah. But there's no show stop today. They're just going to
Yeah,
keep
but
going.
you can go back.
They're just going to follow it down the other side, probably.
Yeah. Hey, you ran for
Hello,
Paris.
Dis Dutch. Hello over in Amsterdam.
Pardon?
We're on their side of the world. Thank you for the link, Kevin, to the full show, which was a labor of love that I think has a whopping 1.5 thousand views.
Aw, I think you spent, what, like 10 hours editing that?
Probably.
Or-
It's a great show. I wanted to have it, you know. Having a YouTube channel is producing 10 to 15 videos and one of them is successful, you know.
I think you made like 40 cents an hour on
It's the
that
same as
day.
the website, right? It's writing 15 articles and then one of them succeeds. Oh, 3.5 thousand. Wow. Excuse me.
Well, we're getting, that's like 60
It
cents
took
an
off a
hour.
little bit. You want to do Legends of the West? Watch out, don't hit people. Let's do Legends of the
This is
Wild
where
West.
We're gonna go on our journey, is it?
Yeah, I mean, that's the map of the walkthrough, yeah. All right, let's do it. Yeah, you do have to be able to walk these.
There's no, what's it, that's the thing called on the staircase that you ride up?
Well, there's no elevator either.
No, the chair, the lift.
We'll see if the stream holds inside these spots. Want coffee?
Coffee?
I do love this potato back. The eyes have it. Senator Spuds.
That's our bathtub, I think.
It's a bathtub?
Yeah?
I don't know.
You can have a potato.
It's the Old
bath.
West. Anything could be a bathtub. These steps probably could use some replacing.
No, it adds character.
As I step on them, I feel them buckling. And they're wood, so that's not
No,
great.
they're just curved from so many feet.
I mean, we did just have dessert. What scene is this? The 49er? Yeah. The 49er.
There's the Disneyland poster on the wall.
What
On
Disneyland
the
poster?
left top.
What are you talking about?
The warning poster.
That's in this park.
Is it not
The
at
ladies
Disneyland?
fighting? That's at Last Chance. The women fist fighting?
I thought that was on.
That's in Last Chance Saloon. I mean, it might also be at Disneyland. I don't know.
I thought it was on the outside of the saloon
Which saloon?
at Disneyland.
Golden Horseshoe? I don't think so. Maybe it is.
Well, I guess we'll have to go to Disneyland.
Matt, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for putting a smile on my face this morning. Look at that. That's quite a spider web. Wow. This guy's got several of these things going over here. Park's pretty crowded for there to be no one up here. But no one knew this is here. No one knows this is here. Oh, it's time for one of the best views in any Disney park on earth. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Look at that.
They moved the guest experience kiosk.
So if you're watching Timekeeping on the WDWNT channel, you already know these things, but I'm going to throw out some Frontierland fun facts for you. So you'll see on the left here, there's the Thunder Mesa Express. There's nothing there, it's just a facade. But that path is its own express route. That's the route that's covered that leads to Main Street. So you can bypass the hub and take an express route back to Main Street via the Thunder Mesa Express. So that's why that sign's there. There's the Lucky Nugget, which is named after the nugget that the proprietor started the establishment with. She's a very lucky individual.
A lucky chicken nugget?
No, it's a golden nugget. Of course, Thunder Mesa gets its name from the canceled Thunder Mesa Western River Expedition. I'm all screwed up today. Western River Expedition at the Magic Kingdom was supposed to take place in Thunder Mesa when Tony Baxter was given this park as a project. A nod back to Mark Davis, and that project is the town of Thunder Mesa, which Big Thunder, of course, came out of that project. Big Thunder was supposed to be the ancillary attraction attached to the Western River Expedition in Thunder Mesa. It was supposed to be the secondary ride attached to essentially a Western Pirates of the Caribbean. It ended up being its own thing that was approved. It was built at Disneyland first in 79. Disney World followed in 80. Tokyo opened it in the mid-80s, not on opening day. And then a couple years later, they built what is, I think most people agree, is the best version, and Tony Baxter will tell you the best version of the ride that was ever built. It replaces Tom Sawyer Island. It's out on the island, and it is beautiful. It acts as like the weenie of the land. That was a big thing when they built this. Was Disneyland over the years had changed so much that it was hard. When you added big new attractions, you couldn't really center them in a land. So one of the first times that happened was Tokyo in '83. They put Space Mountain dead center in the middle of Tomorrowland, so you could see it down the main avenue to draw people in. When they built this park, they decided every land needed one of those. So Big Thunder is the weenie that draws people in. To this land, you have the Swiss Family Treehouse and Adventure Isle are the landmark for Adventureland when you come through that portal. Fantasyland, obviously the castle, and then Discoveryland, when it opened, was the Orbitron, but thankfully there was room behind Orbitron, so they're able to put Space Mountain right behind it too. So, fun stuff. Yes, there is a connection between the town and Phantom and everything. It's all interconnected. If you watch Timekeeping, we have a whole Frontierland episode of Timekeeping. It's I can't do it all in this live stream. It's like a 40-minute show. I would just go watch that. It'll give you all of the backstory you could possibly want to know. All right, this is the Outlaw. Here's the Outlaw. He's in his jail cell. For trying to propose on a stage. They throw him in there. What is the point of this? Is it just, this is just like in case you don't want to do those 3 steps? Or no?
In case you don't want to go to jail. I don't know why you'd propose on the stage when you can propose in the Nautilus.
I would propose up there with Big Thunder Mountain and Thunder Mesa.
Nautilus.
I mean, Nautilus would be great.
I wonder if they do Nautilus themed weddings.
Oh, we're going back up. Aw, we found a nest.
oiseau?
There's eggs. There's an egg in there.
Oiseau avec les œufs. She looks like
She's looking. She's been through a rough time, right? She's all.
Maybe she's, yeah.
Aw, poor thing.
Do you need some food?
Look at the egg.
It's a good spot she has.
She has found a good spot. Here's the Indian village, which this originally exited into. So when this opened, you would go down, see this path here? You'd go down this path and around. There would be what were supposedly actual Native Americans that were brought in to be, you know, a real cultural activity. They would be there and you can talk to them. You just put your phone in my screen.
Sorry.
Okay. Stop bothering her. You're making her nervous.
I need photos.
She's trying to watch her children. And then you would exit out that way. You'll see we exit into a very different part when this was altered years later. There are so many spider webs. My goodness.
It's summer.
Do they have a season, spiders? Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
they die in the winter here.
Do they really?
Yeah, it's cold.
Oh. I'm not a bug expert in any way, shape, or form. Shot! I've seen this crate before. It's at Pete's house. Yeah, nope. We tried in there. No connection in there. So we left. I know, that's why we left. Here's crazy looking Davy Crockett. This is the worst Davy Crockett statue.
He looks joyful.
That's scaring me. I don't know about this. Did he shoot this guy in the face or something?
It looks like it ricocheted off the wall and he's like trying to block it.
Yeah, I know. He's just ducking from the bullet.
Yeah.
Me after eating at Tony's. And then the server's face.
Our chicken
Enjoying your
parmesan is
chicken
our
parm,
most
sir?
popular.
This, of course, is Davy Crockett's Purell machine. And it actually, so this isn't meant to be the exit, but we've exited. But still, there's a whole nother exhibit still out here in the middle of the path. The Showman, which will be Buffalo Bill Cody. Do they? Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been to West Point.
For what? Jail?
No, we went to visit.
Oh, like for school?
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. All right.
Is it done? I bet that's like real.
Well, as Jeff Burke said, it was actually, you know, we're amazed that they really propped this land with real stuff, but Jeff Burke said it. He's like, it was cheaper to buy the stuff than it was to make it. Yeah. Would you acquire me a Coke Zero, please? Or give you a card?
Want anything else?
No, we ate enough, probably.
You need a giant.
I still haven't had the giant
It's
cookie.
supposed to be bad.
Oh, the
It's
wrong
just
thing.
shortbread. I mean, I can try.
That's not gonna work there. Here.
Tap.
Take this.
Anything else?
No. I'll show them the giant cookie, though.
Okay, let's go.
I still haven't had this giant cookie. Look at this. Look at this. This is my hand. That's the cookie. It's very big. One of my favorite things about Paris, the posters. The park posters are just gorgeous. Jim Michelson did a majority of them. He passed away a couple years ago, sadly. Tremendously talented man. This is the Lucky Nugget Saloon poster, which is just, it's gorgeous. Yeah, Paris got they got the best posters. These guys were on their game in 1992. What have we eaten in the Old West? Milkshakes.
We could go sit here first.
Huh? Oh, you want to do your sweet
No,
break?
I just ate sweets.
It's not
I'm
time
saying
for
it was
sweet
an
break.
option.
Yeah, it's fine. We can't come to Paris and not do the train.
But you hate trains.
This is the only one I like. I like this one.
I've been trying to ride the train for days.
Let's. You want to go this way? We did Phantom with them already. We could always do Pirates, I guess. Pirates probably isn't that bad, is it?
So Flight Force is actually called Avengers Assemble.
Avengers Assemble Flight Force,
Like under
yeah.
the A's.
Yeah. You getting ready for tomorrow?
No, I'm looking. Yeah, it's still 30 minutes.
Your first job at DLP was the Lucky Nugget. That's amazing.
Aww. I'm so
That's so
jealous.
cool. I imagine it was different than it is now. I don't know what when Lucky Nugget opened. I don't know what the food service was like.
Doesn't matter.
Was it the show? It must have been the full show at that point.
Nice high kicks.
I don't know. I'd say this with some certainty. I don't know that I ever did Diamond Horseshoe. I don't think that was a thing we ever did.
I didn't do it. I know.
I think that ended a little before you were regularly going to Disney World. What? You want to go out over there?
Secret.
The secret spot? Out by the tried and true
Everyone's secret spot.
TNT. You'll get a bang out of it. I mean, this is a nice little shaded spot. No one knows this is here.
You have to have Infinity to have access.
Sure. I bet there used to be a locking chain. It's possible. Show at that time, just a piano guy.
Take a piano guy.
I could see that on the water. Yeah, I mean, that was the thing. People always say they're like, oh, people were rude when I went to Disneyland Paris, and I've never actually experienced that.
From a guest.
Oh, from guests? Yeah, no, I mean like cast members. People say about cast members. I'm like, no. Guests, absolutely,
The only
yeah.
time I've seen a cast
You
member
get pushed every day.
speak firmly and directly is when a guest is doing something very dangerous.
Oh, last night, get back. That was my favorite. Get back. She just yelled at the kids.
Well, if you're doing something dangerous, it's important.
I mean, she told them 5 times to move.
Yeah.
And eventually, you know, at that point, it's all right, get back.
She was just firm and direct.
Oh, absolutely, no. She did her job. No problem with the way that was handled.
So, you know, if
My favorite was still the guy in the Frozen show yesterday. That was the highlight of my day, where he was like ready to have a fight with the cast member. He just kept looking back at him angrily the whole show. I'm like, sir, no pun intended, let it go. Yeah. Eric Moore, hope you're feeling well. Eric was a little under the weather. Man, it's crowded.
They've come to see the antiques.
I mean, this is amazing, this thing. I mean, God bless this thing.
So there's another VIP.
Oh. Yeah. Look at this. The Minneapolis engine, 7070. July 30th, 1889. That's real, folks. This isn't a prop.
The
This
shipping
is
to get this onto
real
a
thing.
sea vessel. Like,
I would love to just know what they spent on crating and shipping things in 89, 90, 91. Like, it had to be insane because so much of the park was real stuff that was shipped over the ocean. That had to be a decent part of the budget.
frozen margarita.
No, I'm good, thank you. And when Fuente del Oro restaurant opened, there was a stunt show on the roof. So up there on the roof, there was a Zorro stunt show. If you ever wonder why there's like so much room up there, that's why. So don't let anyone tell you Avengers Campus is the first rooftop stunt show at Disneyland Paris. This is. Yeah, I mean, you could see them just today. That path is kind of full of people. So imagine like having a stunt show there for people to stop at too. And a common misconception is that attendance was awful the whole first year. It wasn't. It was slow the first like 3 months. And then attendance was great. The problem was they still had too many hotel rooms. Like the thing it's still overblown more than anything was the number of hotel rooms.
Not enough traction capacity.
It was a thing that was part of the problem too, but that was because attendance was high. Attendance was actually as high as it needed to be. It just people weren't staying on property.
When you give them a complimentary park reservation, they sure stay on property these days.
Yeah. I just love that in 1992 Disney. I don't know. It says I have plenty of service. I don't know what it's doing. The challenges of being on a foreign SIM card, trying to do this. Yeah, just an unadvertised dead spot, though, right? That's what happens a lot. I feel like I don't necessarily see the bars vanish so much as it just decides to not work, despite the fact that I have 3 or 4 bars. Never drop for Eric. That's Eric. I have a special connection just for you. Just wanted to make sure you were entertained at home.
A direct line.
Oh, they put up some netting so you can't see the refurb. Or you could just do this. Just do this. I'm fixing up the playground.
A lot of old wood.
That's kind of the story of this park. So everything was built with wood, and then they didn't do maintenance, and so everything rotted.
Well, that other Adventureland bridge. When we just passed on our right, that bridge, because they were refurbishing it, I see they've made it composite instead of wood. It looks good, though. You can barely tell.
As long as you can't tell, I'm fine with it, right? Like, that's always the moral of the story. Like, I don't mind when they replace, real materials with newer stuff. As long as guests can't tell. I worry. Yeah, I worry for this.
I worry for this, too.
It's not. Didn't this just get
rid of
refurbed a couple years ago, though? So I don't think it's
maybe 5 years ago.
I don't think it's in awful shape. It's definitely time for it, though.
Like some of it you can sand, the wood part, but
This has never been open in all my trips, this boat. I think it's been closed for over 5 years, hasn't it?
I've seen when they had the pirate show during Pirate and Princess, they had like a jack thing, no?
That's right, but you couldn't go on the boat. No? I thought you couldn't go on it.
No, I think it was in front here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. It was such a tight area. No one
Yeah. Yeah, Samuel said they redid the boat a couple years ago. I believe it. It might just be time for a little rehab. Are the waterfalls off? I don't hear anything.
I don't hear them either. It's clearly off.
Oh no. On a hot day, the waterfall's off? Good afternoon, Mark. Yeah, it's off. You can see there's nothing flowing by his teeth. In the skull, we're in the skull. Well, that's sad. It's just like a walkthrough. Yeah, I mean, that's what it was at Disneyland, too. And then, who else has a boat? Well, Disney Sea has a boat. You can, like, walk around and play games and stuff at Fortress Explorations in Disney Sea. And then Shanghai has a pirate ship you can kind of walk around. They're never, like, more than just, like, a playground thing. I mean, it's kind of the idea. The one in Tokyo is really neat because there's a bunch of fun stuff you could do where things really react. I mean, that's true of all of Fortress Explorations, too, honestly. Is it kind of trickling? I hear some water. Or is that just that little stream? Yeah, all the waterfalls are off, yeah. The fun story of this beach, when they opened the park, this was a clean beach. Europeans really like to sunbathe, and so a lot of people were just taking their tops off and sunbathing this beach. And so they're like, oh no. And so, at this point anyway, so we're not going to go on Pirates because it's stream on as it is. I don't know what this thing's doing today. Maybe just too many people in the park. Stream on as it is. I don't know what this thing's doing today. Maybe just too many people in the park. It's really struggling. You think it's YouTube? I don't know that it's YouTube. It could be. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's I mean, 30 for Pirates is pretty bad here. The phone doesn't feel that hot. No. Oh, jeez. No, I think the service is just being fussy. Service is being real fussy. It's also like the sun is strong, but there's a cool breeze. That's the other reason the phone isn't like overheating. It's not like Florida where the sun is strong, but then also there is zero wind. Find something to do here. Hello, Desi. Look at this. Got to do these early streams. Everyone likes to not work and just turns on YouTube. We're on the Wi-Fi now, but the LTE was giving me problems too. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I mean, it could be YouTube, but it's a possibility. Yeah, Steve, I don't remember ever swimming in the water Seven Seas Lagoon, but I know, you know, if you're a little older, you probably had that experience, which I envy greatly.
You get baptized in that water.
We need to visit Amsterdam, I've been told.
Okay. Any reason?
I can think of a few.
I've been there once. What, the red light district? It kind of just feels like I don't really want to be here. Like, it's kind of like gross. I've only been there for one day though.
Ken, my eye is doing just fine. I think I'm pretty much fully healed at this point. I don't think it's even that red anymore.
It looks good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I know you've had to stare at it all week, so you would know. You would know more than I. Can you pull up wait times? You'll see if there's anything we can do with a reasonable wait.
Not really.
God, look at the wait for the maze. This is for a walk-through maze. Look at this. Oh, goodness. We can visit the White Rabbit over here. That's about it. There he is.
Time of day.
My favorite is Hong Kong, where the park doesn't even open till 11. We're checking wait times. Cars road trip, 5 minutes. We could go to the other park.
We could. Catherine River Valley
Is there anything? Oh, Casey Jr.'s 40. Oh, boy. Yikes. Wow.
Passage Enchanté.
Did I lose service in there?
Yeah. People always tell.
Yeah, so no one's in the other part. Shocking.
Because they're all going tomorrow.
That's true.
So they
yeah.
came here
They're
today.
all going tomorrow. We'll be there too. I don't think there's anything we can do. That's not 30 minutes.
Yeah, like that's low for rabbit this time of day.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's finish our walk. Let's walk around.
Terrace 5 minutes.
Huh?
Terrace 5.
Towers 5 minutes. Of course, Towers 5 minutes.
Let's walk by Small World and see how the wall is.
So I'm sure it'll be very exciting. To be
Is
exhilarating.
the Old Mill open or closed?
They look to be open. I see a line.
Maybe they
Yeah.
operate till 5?
Maybe. What time is the train open until?
Train should probably close at 7 unless they're closing it earlier. 6. But there's no hours posted. Some of it you just have to feel it.
So we did the castle walkthrough yesterday on the stream. I try not to do the same things every day. You like this little, this spring?
Yeah, that's
The
probably
Fantasyland spring.
The technical word for it.
Why do you just like Pirates of the Caribbean? Disney was kind of new on building structures on a swamp. Yeah, it doesn't make it good.
Like, it's nice.
Like, I'm glad we had it because I grew to love Pirates of the Caribbean,
But then when
right?
you come to
But
this one, it's majestic.
you go to all the other ones.
Yeah, but this one's majestic. The whole area.
You know, let's also remember, it's not, a lot of that was not, like, when Disney was a little more embarrassed about it, they told us it was specifically more, all these people are sitting up in the grass. People just pulled chairs up into the planter. People are picnicking, and this is,
They're having a good time and they're
they are,
relaxed and
they're having a good
happy.
time.
And we can learn from it.
But in later years, when Mark spoke more frankly, it was clear that it was a budget thing. Like, he tried to do what he could with the money they gave him, and with the oil crisis and the fact that they thought they were still going to build Western River, they just didn't believe in spending money on that Pirates of the Caribbean. It just wasn't, it didn't make sense to them. It was rushed. They didn't have a reason to build 2 drops. You know, it is what it is.
Flowers. Usually these flowers here are like Small World pattern and colors, but they just made it normal Fantasyland since Small World is closed. What I see, Tom?
What do you see? Fantasia Gelati. Some reminders, please hit the like button if you guys are enjoying the stream. Please subscribe to WDWNT TV if you have it in your home for WW News Tonight, Boxed In, Park Center, Deep in the Plus, Disney Entertainment News Today, and more.
Missing a top.
It is missing a top, you know. That probably just fell off. I wouldn't give them credit for starting the refurbishment.
I think it's refurbishing itself. It has.
Yeah, people have been asking me a lot about, like, what's the minimum amount of days. I think as a Disney fan, 3. I think you want 3 days. Again, like, I go to these places, I feel like I could spend, any amount of time in them, so I'm not the best barometer. But I feel like more functioning human beings other than myself would probably be happy with 3.
You can go at a reasonably slow pace for you.
This is the main channel. Am I on the wrong channel? Or is she joking that this is the main channel? It's just easier to say main channel. That doesn't mean we don't love the TV channel, because the TV channel has my favorite shows on it.
The boring channel.
Should call the other one the boring channel. It kind of is the boring channel.
It's like the fun channel.
We've been forced to make News Today the boring
No,
channel.
it's like the serious, informative channel. But TV is
I am on TV. Good.
you know, what you want to put on and like watch in the evening. For me.
Yeah. No, we thought we could do both on the other channel. We thought we could have fun and then also inform. And people very much decided that you can't have fun or opinions. And so here we are on this channel. No, yeah, Tom speaks his mind too much. I just want the news. Okay. If you just want the news, we have a website that gives you the news.
Can the first channel, the original channel, be called? What was I going to say? Tom Censored.
Tom Censored and then Tom Unplugged. This is the Tom Unplugged channel.
And then like real news, like TV. Or it's like the gateway drug, and then you're like, oh.
The commentary is what makes News Today special. I agree.
A lot of people say that.
I agree.
She works the same.
Well, the truth is, right, like everyone was minorly inconvenienced. Everyone had to go subscribe to a second YouTube channel, which takes all of 2.3 seconds to do, right? So, like, was it a big deal? I will say this, like, I think thus far we've been incredibly happy with the results. I mean, News Tonight almost did the same numbers back.
Oh, they put a smoking area there.
There is a little smoking area back there, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
News Tonight did pretty much the same numbers it's been doing on a channel with 1/15 the number of subscribers, which is great. Same news for Park Center. You know, it's been a great turnout, so we definitely feel like we made the right decision. Refrigerator smoking area, oh boy. So it's cool. This roof, this was Le Visionarium when the park opened in '92. Now, Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast. That roof, that green roof you're seeing up there, that's real copper. Which, if you know anything about copper, 30 years later, it's worth a lot of money. That roof is worth a tremendous amount of money. The other interesting thing is when they opened, it was more a copper color. And obviously oxidation will do that. It turns it kind of green, which is what happened to the Statue of Liberty. But it was also the reason they picked copper. It was kind of this nod to the French giving America the Statue of Liberty and tying all the lands together, sort of. Yeah, right. The house my parents sold that was in upstate New York had copper pipes, and it was a summer house, right? We didn't live. It was a log cabin in upstate New York, and it had copper pipes. And they came back up one summer, and the copper pipes were gone. So, yeah, if it wasn't America, I think Disney would have taken the roof off and sold it if it was in America. No people mover in Discoveryland. They were supposed to get a elevated railway that would have ran from the front of Main Street into Discoveryland. And what's funny, if you go look at that concept art for it, is it very clearly became the Tokyo Disney Sea Electric Railway in every way, shape, and form. The staircases even look identical. They're all based on like early 1900s New York elevated train stations. So, you know, a good idea never, you know, dies, right? Good ideas at Walt Disney Imagineering just kind of get put off to a later day, right?
Makes sense though. You board in Port Discovery.
Yeah, it's a very similar thing, right? You're going from old-time New York to this weird futuristic land, right? Like it's an old-timey thing, this elevated electric railway, but something about it does fit that steampunk aesthetic, right?
Right, it's that like Victorian jewel bird.
Yeah, even though again it doesn't run on steam, it's electric. It still works. It still fits the theme. So Autopia.
It's not as hot today.
People are in line. It was like 5 degrees warmer the other day. People wouldn't even get in line for Autopia at this time of day, because they're like, it's too hot. I'm not driving a car outside. You gotta be crazy.
Today's really beautiful.
It's nice out, yeah.
Perfect weather. Hot enough for ice cream, but you can still wear pants.
Yeah. They're pooping on my Nautilus again. Come on. Get off the Nautilus. Stop pooping on the Nautilus.
It's so clean.
I'm so offended. But look at all the poop on the Nautilus. Of course, the reason I came over here is to show, I mean, this is one of those fun Disney facts that everyone on Earth knows, but people still yell at me if I don't point it out all the time. Of course, Space Mountain was originally supposed to be Discovery Mountain, to the point at which, very close to opening, the name was changed, and so the bridge that goes over into the ride still has the DM on it, which is Discovery Mountain, and not direct message, which most of the kids would think today is a thing.
I have a question.
What?
On the roof, on the left-hand side, there's like
Yeah.
a little cylindrical, like, exhaust or something. Like, what is that supposed to be thematically?
I don't know, is that supposed to be like the aim?
Or is that like a
Oh no, I guess
telescope? Or is that
the
like
aim is on the back of the can.
Or is that like a telescope thing?
I don't know.
You know who would know the answer?
I mean, I know several people that would know the answer that I could message.
Maybe you can ask him one day.
Thank you, WW Mickey. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. What did Eric and Kevin plan? What nonsense is happening right now? Other than the poop on my Nautilus. Hi, Emmy. Look at how many of them are on. They just keep pooping on it. Stop.
Like taking it over.
Stop pooping on the Nautilus.
This Nautilus belongs to us pigeons. Why doesn't it just go under the water so they can't sit on it? Really, Tom?
I have no comment. No comment. Yeah, I don't know what the circle thing is. It's a good question.
I feel like look at the two. There's like 3 planes above it.
There's a lot of air traffic right now. The Nautilus. If elected mayor of Discoveryland, I will get rid of the pigeons.
Can you get Pat that's been on the roof for months?
The roof hat? Yeah, we'll talk about the roof hat when we get over there.
Watch it be gone today.
You think it blew, maybe with the slight breeze, it blew off? They have to have had a windy day in the 3 months since our last visit.
It's like hooked on something.
It's not moving.
Or someone like
So,
there or something.
someone lost their hat on the launch, and it just so happens the hat, instead of falling back down the tube, fell out of this part here and landed on the side of the mountain. So this baseball cap, since it happened in April, because it wasn't there when we got here, and then halfway through the trip we noticed the hat, And then we came back and I said, the hat is still there. The baseball cap is still there. And so all this week we've been looking at his baseball cap. Some fun facts about the Nautilus. Anyone? We talked a lot, again, timekeeping. We spent a good 10 minutes on the Nautilus, which is closed. The walkthrough closed currently, sadly, till, let's say, September, something like that.
I think hopefully.
Just kind of, they are actually doing refurbishment. We saw them redoing the exit steps the other day, so they're actively working on it. There you go. The last attack of the giant squid has drained the Nautilus generators. Visits to Nautilus are suspended until the generators are recharged.
What a beautiful sign.
That's a good one. I do wish it was just open, though. That'd be great. But yeah, they just redid the... I think we could probably see them over here. Someone was just repaving the exit stairs the other day. So I think there was some fear that it was just a budget thing, but they're actively working. You could see the sides, the edge of each step here, how it's a light gray. They just freshly, all just done very recent. These are new too. These lines up here. Is that like a vision thing? Is that? So you know that's the edge of a step?
Here, no, there's
No.
no vision thing here. I think they're gonna fill it in because look at the edges
so? Yeah.
of each step. It'll get like rubber or something, like a grippy material.
Okay.
Because he was just concreting that.
Stop pooping. What is that? That was from something. I don't remember what movie or show. Just go, stop pooping. Now we're in a smoking section. Of course, way back in 1995, in my day, the cannon fired. Maybe someday. Maybe someday again, the cannon will recoil and shoot smoke and do all that fun stuff again. Yep, Baltimore Gun Club. I don't know that it's broken. I think it is purely just someone said it related to the Star Wars overlay. But also, I mean, that's easier for them from a maintenance standpoint. The gun would break a lot. It's complicated. There's a lot of moving parts. But yeah, they have basically said at this point that they're not looking to get rid of Hyperspace Mountain anytime soon. Yeah, I've seen 3 VIP tour groups today now. It's a big day for them. I mean, it's busy. What's the story with the Walt Disney Studios expansion? I mean, we're going to be lost connection. There we go. Kind of one project. So yeah, Avengers will be the first phase of the expansion. Frozen next, and then what the hell happens beyond that is anyone's guess.
Well, I mean, the Art Nouveau restaurant will come.
Lake has to. It's in front of Frozen. There's no real way around that. They're kind of roped into the lake. Have we been in the Star Tours store yet this trip?
No.
Let's see if the stream holds in it. Let's go in. Or we can meet Dark Vador. Dark Vador is here. Oh, it is closed. He had to go.
He goes back to the ship.
Dark Vador. How far is the walk to the Studios Park? Not far. From the front gate, probably less than 5 minutes between them, no?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah. No. No, Q's a little different. I mean, it's got some of the stuff you'll recognize, but the layout's different. All right, let's go shopping. I mean, I assume we're just going to see a lot of the same stuff we see at home. But I think these prints are only here. Le Groguya. The remnants of an IBM exhibit are now this thing. A projection of a Jedi training module. Could buy some tight boxers. This is a Paris shirt. Oh, he's not bursting through the back. This one's not as good. You could still build little plastic droids here. We have Droid Factory. You see all the kids are doing it. You could still buy the Toy Star Speeder here. I don't even know if we still have this in the U.S. parks right now. Although I believe this one speaks in French. Yeah. It makes French sayings from the attraction. Oh, wow, this is... I have never seen this park so busy. Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
Mama.
So busy. I'm cutting. I made it. I made it to the ugly Darth Vader hoodie section. Only other cool thing to look at here, I do enjoy. There's the back of as if a Star Speeder is docked in this port up here. No Avengers tomorrow, so we wanted to go to the grand opening, but the problem was as the Disney Wish and Avengers Campus got delayed, of course they converged on each other. So we were not able to move our Disney Wish cruise because it was one of only 2 where they set a new date for it. So they set, obviously, if you booked the inaugural cruise on the Wish, you got moved to the new inaugural. The second cruise ever on the Wish is the Disney Vacation Club member cruise, which they also felt guests were entitled to, so they put them on a set date as the second cruise. That's the one we are on. So that wasn't moving. And then Avengers Campus kept shifting around, thanks to some delays on the restaurants. And finally, they landed on July 21st is the opening?
Of what?
Avengers?
The 20th.
20th? Official opening is on the 20th, which we have to be on the Wish on the 19th, so the 2 were not going to happen. Thankfully, though, they announced pass holder previews of Campus for just a few days before our cruise, and so we were like, would it be crazy if we went to the previews and then to the Wish? And the answer was yes, it would be crazy, but also, like, it was that or we would not have coverage for the site of Campus for a couple weeks, which we decided was not ideal. So, and that's what happened our crazy week. So the tail end of this trip, because it backs up against the cruise, are our Avengers Campus preview days. So we're ending on those because, again, they come pretty close to our cruise date. We can see the Hyperion, yeah. Sure.
If there were real birds having a nest in.
I mean, there might be. There's so many pigeons right now that there could be real pigeons with the animatronic ones up in the Hyperion now.
That's my dream.
I mean, apparently, I didn't realize the animatronic pigeons are a lot bigger than real pigeons.
Well, they've been eating at Cafe Hyperion.
There is a real pigeon above the fake pigeons, yeah. Okay, so those are the animatronic.
Another one on the front.
I know.
Really great.
There are the animatronic pigeons. That is not an animatronic pigeon. That's a real pigeon. Art imitates life at the Hyperion. God. Oh, it's funny. And then there's real pigeon poop on the glass. So, it looks like the pigeon was inside. They had a pigeon inside pooping on the window.
That's amazing.
Yep, there you can see it. That's not on the outside. Who's hungry? That's good. Someone said he's working on a plan to get the others out. The real pigeon just like, wait for the signal, and then all prisoners will be set free.
I love it. It's magnificent.
It's very pretty. It's a very pretty land. Now what? All the lines are long. What do we do? We've never had this problem at Disneyland Paris.
We go shopping.
No.
Shopping or ice cream, my dear.
Shopping or ice cream.
Always do.
If we get ice cream, I need my phone to take pictures. So. Cut the lines. Wow. That's mean.
Yeah. Rebecca, push you to the front.
What time is it?
5:10.
Are we going to Main Street then? Back to Main Street. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't have, it's not in the budget to spend over $100 a person to fast pass everything a day here. So we just do standby here.
I mean, if you have one day here.
Oh, yeah, like I wouldn't tell people not to get it.
No, I'm just saying, they'll say, how long should I come for?
Yeah.
You know, if you can only carve one day out to come here, or you
Then Premier access, right?
to another flight, you have to get up Charles.
Bother.
Yeah, but if you buy it, you don't have to worry.
You don't have to worry. Like if you know your time, I'd buy it. But usually they're.
Or like 2 to.
If you came early, you would have been able to knock out
After
a bunch of
6
stuff.
o'clock,
Yeah.
The lines are much shorter. After 8 o'clock, you
Yeah.
have until 11. You can ride so much.
You can
Except for
finish like a
Fantasyland.
whole side of the park early. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. Fantasyland you'd knock out in the morning, and then at night you can pretty much do all the other 3 lands in 3 hours.
You go see the shows in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And you sit and you enjoy Victoria.
That's the only thing I would spend money on is not waiting in line for the shows. That's the smarter use of the money, probably. You can hear someone gargling upstairs at Victoria's. Now there's a line.
I think when we went in, it was also Dream and Shine Rider, so people came after that. Because when I exited, there was a line.
Yeah. Oops, I reversed the camera. There we go. Where do you want to go in? You want to look at the Erebus stuff out here?
Yeah.
I still haven't done my Erebus shopping yet.
And we can go to the other arcade and you can shop for Erebus.
I could. There's a Flash McQueen coin.
Where?
Flash McQueen. Lightning McQueen. I am obsessed with this glass spoon. It is a numbered limited edition. It's a spoon. It's made of glass. And it has Mickey's face in it. What's not to love? I love the weird nonsense items like this.
I like it because it reminds you of things they would make.
It does remind me a bit of Japan merchandise, in fairness. That's part of it. You can buy a name tag. This is why I gotta buy this before I leave. They've got a Euro Disney collection. I need to get both of those. Are ECV drivers in Paris better than Florida? There's almost none. We almost haven't seen any. So there was a concern, because we're thinking about bringing my parents eventually. There was a momentary concern of, do they allow them in the park? We spoke to the hotel concierge, and they were like, oh yeah, for sure. They're like, we have a company we work with, and if you call ahead, we will have a scooter waiting for you when you arrive. They work with a company that's nearby. Which one is this going? This one. I know I had to read, but also there was a bottle. I was confused because there was a bottle there.
But
So I
that's-
almost put it, and then I realized, oh, that's drinks. And then I saw the bottle over here. This is complicated. It's very complicated.
I don't need to speak anyway. This is what I want.
What do you want?
This magical ice cream. That's what I want.
Oh, what is it?
It's magical.
Blueberry flavor. It's blueberry ice cream.
Why in French is blueberry myrtille? but
And they're
it's not
closed?
bluet?
They're open on the other side.
I just don't understand.
They're open. Do you want to go there? I mean, go look at it. Coffee grinder's closed.
No, it's open on the other side.
Oh, are they both open on the... That's so weird.
It might be closed actually.
I would have thought today would have... Oh, man, that is a long line. Nope. Sorry. There's a long line for ice cream.
She's awake.
Can we go to the bookstore? I mean, you asked, so yeah. They want to go to the bookstore. Go to the bookstore. Well, we should probably cross now because I guess Dream and Shine is coming. Or regular. To the bookstore.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Wow, people are really gobbling up the book today. The whole shelf of art books is gone. It's a great book. I've looked through it already. It's fantastic. Some stuff I didn't even know about in there. Some like stuff that never got built post original plans, which was super cool. I didn't know the Shanghai Pirate Stunt Show started as a project for here, which of course, being Disneyland Paris, was inevitably canceled. As we also talked about in timekeeping, kids would be able to put a book up here and he would continuously stamp the books. That was turned off eventually. Used to be able to get a fun stamp from Tigger. Oh look, a book full of things that'll never appear in a Marvel theme park land. I guess Phantom Manor is sold out. It is just Space. Space and Pirates are in stock. This is hilarious for the people that couldn't get Amazon to deliver this. The fact that I'm all the way at Disneyland Paris and the Disney World 50th book is here is pretty comical. But here's a little bit more of the art book. This hotel section is pretty cool too. Brian, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. It's very kind. Oh, more stuff you guys can't get in America yet. Pimp Mickey Mouse is available here. No?
It looks like more of a raincoat and hat.
I think he looks like he's a pimp. With the feather? Come on.
I don't know.
It's the striped, come on, it's pretty ridiculous.
I don't have the same pimp experience
Not.
as you do to know.
That's not a good set of ears either. If we look up. You're really itching for a snack. Do you want chocolate?
No, I can't eat that.
I want to win. Yeah, I don't want to just throw the chocolate out. It feels wasteful.
Well, you could give it to the child instead.
I'm not just going to hand some child a chocolate.
It's a joke.
I do want to win something, though. There we go. I got recognized a lot last trip, but we were also here for the 30th anniversary of Disneyland Paris at the time in which, you know, Disney fans will come to the parks. This week, like, not at all. I imagine it'll change tomorrow with pass holder previews, but no, I have not been stopped once since we got here, which is weird for me. Even in Tokyo, I get stopped every couple days. You know. Looks like more of the same. Do they have the Euro Disney stuff? I didn't see the ticket in the other display.
No, I think they're probably.
The ticket's in the store. I saw it in the store. Oh, it's here. I need to buy my glass Euro Disney ticket. What's the best way to reach me? I have an email. Tom@WDWNT.com. That's the best way to reach me. Best hotel to stay at if you're coming for the first time. That's a tough question. I mean, the Disneyland Hotel is no longer available. I kind of like them all. It really depends on your tastes. Like, if you like Wilderness Lodge, I'd recommend Sequoia. If you like Yacht
Can
and
I say
Beach,
controversially, I don't, because you'll be disappointed because it's not as grand.
it is not as grand. That's fair. Is that a bug?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want the ticket? Do you want me to ask him?
I do. Do you want to get it?
Is
Give
that
you
all
my
you want?
things. If they have the Euro Disney glasses, but they don't look like they're here, they might only be in the other. We might just need to go to Harrington's.
Oh, well, then we can just go.
Let's just go to. You want to just go to Harrington's now? Then let's just go to Harrington. Let's just go do it. We can take the kids. Let's take them. Across the Emporium. I'd rather get it all at once. We also got to get it sent to the hotel, no? I would rather not carry glass around. Or is it too late now in the day? I don't even know how that works. I don't know. Oh, I mean, there's plenty of books in here, though. No short book.
It's good. Everybody can have.
I mean, everyone should have one that wants one. I agree. It's not a limited edition collectible item. It's a book. I don't even know where to cross at this point.
Chers amis, Disney Stars on Parade commencera dans quelques instants. Dear friends,
Unless you want to
Disney Stars
self-cross,
on
you're
Parade
going
will begin in just a
Can
few
we still
moments.
cross or no?
No.
This
Yeah,
guy
you
just
can.
crossed.
You can if you want to self-cross, but if you want.
Yeah, but I can't step on people.
Pour la santé et la sécurité de tous et
What
durant
is
ce
happening?
spectacle, nous vous recommandons de
Excusez-moi,
porter un
madame.
masque
Merci.
et vous couvrir la
Pardon.
bouche et le nez lorsque vous toussez et éternuez. Notre coopération et vous souhaitons la plus magique des journées.
For everyone's health and safety, wear a face mask.
You lost connection. I don't even know how long you've been disconnected. Tony Baxter shoved everyone to get a parade
He
spot.
said kindly.
Well, he said excuse me, but he still pushed, which is acceptable here, though.
He informed them he was crossing.
Yeah, it's just the way people are here, you know. It's different here.
It's a nice quiet time to shop.
I still don't like pushing. I don't like touching other people. I don't want to touch anybody. It is a good time to shop. We picked a good time to come in.
Oh, you're.
My what? I bought it already. I bought it earlier. I got the whole set now. I've got the whole set. You don't take them off the shelf, you just ask, no?
Well, you can take it.
Even though there's only one that's a display. These you can take.
Oh, for the ticket.
The ticket, I think we should ask. Okay.
Don't you know hold it so you can pick?
Sure. Thank you.
You can watch Tom select his glass.
Good. Good. Let me get one from my father. My father loves shot glasses. Good. Hey, give me that. You gotta ask for the ticket. I'm not getting it. Just the Euro Disney. So I have to limit in some way.
Okay. Hello. May I have €1 Disney ticket, please? The yellow.
Oh, it's not with us.
Is it here?
With them. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Le billet jaune pour Euro Disney? La carte jaune. Avec ici.
You have my card.
I gave it back to you. Can you send to the hotel? Too late. Okay. That's okay.
But if you prefer, you can collect it later on.
Oh,
Is that better?
yes.
That's better.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. This is a nice necklace. I love this necklace. Thank you. Yay.
That was pretty simple.
Yeah, no, shopping during
Except
the
everyone's
parade.
confused because we said ticket. It's not a ticket.
Ah, it's a card, not a
Oh,
ticket.
I mean, we just figured
Yeah. Let's see.
We were
I should
raised-
have looked here.
Raised to
first.
believe any sort of paper goods and glass.
It's
is a
not
ticket.
even. It's not even on the list.
No, it's not. Did they see it? I don't know if they, did we show it to them?
I
when
don't
we were at
know.
Disney? That's this thing. That's what I got. It's art in a glass. It's very fancy.
Yay!
Very fancy. Yes. Okay. Do floral with florals. Let's go look at some 30th stuff. Oh, look at that! A whole cart of Coke Zero. I do. She has the piglet you want. What is he called here? Piglet? Porky Nay? Porky Nay. Some reminders. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Hit the like button for Porky Nay. You could subscribe to the WDWNT TV channel for more live streams. There will be lots of other great programs here on this channel. WW News Tonight returns Thursday, July 28th. Boxed In, Park Center, Deep in the Plus. Disney Entertainment News. What are you looking at?
It looks dead, like
they look
after
like-
hunting.
Oh, they're sleeping. Shh, they're sleeping.
That's what they said on the jungle.
A lot of great programming here on the TV channel. All the fun stuff, not the boring. The other channel's a boring channel, but you should subscribe to both. Subscribe to both anyway.
Everyone has their personal favorite.
There you go.
I like TV. WDWNT TV.
Or should we cross before we can't do your train after? Cross real quick.
You know, train 45 minutes.
Let's go look. You want to go look at the train? I take them on a train. You want to go through the Christmas store? It's still a Christmas store, right? Kind of.
Sometimes.
Half the store's closed.
It's more of a house.
It's nothing now. The back is the paint. Do you smell the paint? They painted. Oh my God. How can someone work in here today? This is. Oh my God. What feels good after all those paint fumes? Wow. Wow. Need hazard pay to work in here today.
Wait. Look at this frame.
What frame?
This frame.
What about it? Oh boy.
Look at this.
Wow. This is like Bob Chapek's dream. This is. He has this on his nightstand. Oh boy. Yeah, half the store's closed. Oh, she did not exit with me.
Camera.
That's not. Is that a I guess it's a photographer outfit. In front of the camera, not behind it, though.
No, he's looking through.
That's the front. This is the front. He's posing for photographs.
Sorry, my
with
camera's
a picture of the Eiffel Tower.
But like, look at this picture.
I can't turn back again. I'm going to lose the stream for the fifth time.
It's an amazing
There's a weird picture of Launchpad in this window.
Yeah, they're all in the picture of the Eiffel Tower and the castles back there.
Oh, here's your Scrooge McDuck.
Piscu.
Piscu Balthazar?
Yeah.
That's the name?
Yeah.
What does it translate to?
Oh, I don't want to say because I'm going to say the wrong.
You thought it was Uncle Cheap?
No, it's like he's a penny pincher.
You said the other night, I was like, what's Scrooge McDuck's name in French? She goes, Uncle Cheap. I was like, I don't think it's Uncle Cheap. But Uncle Cheap is also what I want to start calling Bob Chapek. Who did this? Uncle Cheap. Uncle Cheap did it.
It's like he's a penny pincher.
Uncle Cheap.
It's like a miser.
Oh my God. Is the train open? People are leaning on the entrance. I don't know. Or is that the... Oh, that's the entrance down there. Okay. Uncle Cheap. It's going to be a thing now. Oh, it's still a good name. I wish it was. Uncle Cheap. Railroad closes at 5. Wasn't it 7 o'clock the other night?
In April it was 7. I don't know. It's probably 5 now.
Did we miss your train? What are we going to do?
We just won't go to Avengers Campus.
I don't really have that choice. That's work.
I would kidnap you.
Yeah, I think it's closed. It's closed. There's a sign sticking out here.
Dear travelers.
Oh, that's the other one.
Yeah.
Are they closed?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Do you want to just go to the other part?
I guess we just won't go on the Wish, and we'll stay here and go on the train.
We'll have fun here on the train. I'm sorry we missed your train. I did not know. This is why you should always check hours.
So we could have checked.
We should have looked. We should have looked.
Did you look in Plaza West?
Yeah. Well, what time do they open on Sunday? We're not going in very early.
We were 10:15, which means we need to be in line at 9.
And train doesn't open for early. Yeah. It's all right. We did the train last visit. It'll be okay. It won't be. You're booking another trip now, so we can go on the train.
Well, you can show people the cool facial recognition turnstiles in
Yeah.
another part that are much better.
This is a good conversation, though. I'm sure this has happened to you before. You go on a trip to Disney, anyone, anywhere, and there's probably something you kept putting off all trip and then didn't get to do. Is there one that you still regret to this day? It's like, oh, that trip we didn't go on, blah, blah, blah. And then it was gone the next visit.
What are you saying about the train?
Huh? I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying, like, I think that's a pretty normal thing that happens. Like, you have so much to see on a trip, and then for some reason you miss something.
Good to have a reason to go back. Like we missed on our trip during April, we didn't get to go to Victoria's to have the 30
Yeah.
cruisers, and we went today.
Yeah.
Which I'm very happy.
But, I mean, for normal people, put things in perspective, like this, none of these are a trip they take every 3 to 4 months, right? I mean, some of us watching, you probably do visit Disney World a couple times a year. But, like, you know, for us, Paris is not an everyday trip. This is a rarity. We've never come just 3 months later. Avengers Campus kind of dictated that. It'll probably be a hot minute before we're back.
Next time we come back, they'll probably have snow on the ground.
Yeah, or it'll be next year even. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be. We'll see. We have a lot of other travel to do. It's a lot of other work to do. Yeah, Spaceship Earth, that's true. Like, how many people thought every visit was going to be their last ride on that? I mean, hell, I went on that closing day, COVID closing day, thinking that was it. That I know everyone thought they were reopening in 2 weeks, but I think we had that day I remember looking at people and saying, we're not reopening in 2 weeks. So the assumption just was that day that we had ridden Spaceship Earth for the last time, at least that version. And so that came to pass that wasn't true. Jedi training, yeah. That's one where you do have a time limit, right? I know a lot of people where, like, the kids weren't big enough to do it yet, right? Or people put it off thinking, oh, we'll do it next visit, and now it's not coming back.
And that was hard to do. You really had to be well positioned in the morning.
People used to, I remember that crowd in the morning used to, if you weren't going to Toy Story Mania, everyone veered the other way just to sign up for Jedi training.
To be in the park early, go get
Yeah.
Jedi training, and then bolt for your first attraction.
Well, Samuel, I think you have 2 to 3 years before Frozen opens, so I think we'll definitely be back for that. I think we have a good long while
We'll be back.
till that opens. I would assume the Frozen attraction in Japan will probably open before the one here, and Hong Kong for sure.
They're not-
Hong Kong, I think, is next year.
They have to do river or the lake earthworks before they can really do.
There's a lot. It's still 2 to 3 years
Using
away.
The fill from the lake to build Frozen.
Yeah, I just can't imagine still waiting 2 to 3 years for Maelstrom to open, because it's just Maelstrom again,
I want to know if we'll bump the same going up the lift hill when it's a new ride system.
right? Isn't that
in Canada?
that's the real question? When you're rebuilding, you're taking the blueprints of Maelstrom and building it again 30-something
And how
years
do you buy
later.
this same ride system? Same
I-
vendor, or is it like such a
I don't know who
standard
built
ride?
Maelstrom. I don't know who did that.
Tony Baxter built it.
He did not. It was a Joe Rohde project.
Joe Rohde.
Joe already worked on Maelstrom. I don't know that he was the lead on Norway, but he definitely worked on it. I don't know who was in charge of
You know
Maelstrom.
what we need is like an Epcot timekeeper.
For my own sanity, I'm taking a break from timekeeping after Paris. After I've written essentially a book on the history of Disneyland Paris, I am taking a well-deserved break from that series. So, oh yeah, sure.
Timekeeping's literally my favorite.
No, we're going to do Tokyo for sure, but there's a number of people that offered to help with Tokyo, which is the only reason why I've agreed to do it so soon after the Paris
Can we
series.
walk in through the big gate?
Do you want to go in the actual gate? Yeah, sure.
We've only exited through the gate. Does she have it there?
I don't know. No, she's like selling something. I don't know what that is.
It might be exit. But no, she has the ticket scanner, but you can show them how easy it is to enter this park.
Oh yeah, I guess people want to see this. That one's open. You want me to go?
Ah, c'est parce qu'il bouge en même temps que je...
There we go. So this is undoubtedly the worst Disney theme park on earth, but if you grew up going to the Disney MGM studios, I think you will have a lot of moments in this park that bring you a lot of nostalgia and a lot of happy feelings. And so it's hard for me to say that often, that this is the worst Disney park on earth, because sometimes I don't feel like it. And I know that is purely from a selfish place. I know that is not actually speaking to the quality of the park, but there are moments where I'm like, I like this park a lot because it reminds me of things that are gone from home. And it has its moments, right? Like this I like this entry area. No one likes Studio One, but I like this courtyard. I like the big gate. I like the statue. I like the Eiffel Tower being up front. Like being there as soon as you enter. And the entrance definitely feels a lot like real, like Golden Age Hollywood studio lot sort of courtyard. Which Universal Hollywood has this feel at times. When will they let Tom back in Tokyo? Maybe sooner than you think. Stay tuned. But I mean, it's great, right? Like, I'm excited to bring my parents here. And I don't think they know much about here. So, like, coming in here and the Eiffel Tower, just be standing there and we kind of get to go on the back tour, right? They're little selfish moments that are pure nostalgia. And if you're a guest that doesn't understand any of that or never went to MGM, there's very little of value for you in this park. But as an American guest who did grow up going to MGM, there's kind of a value to this park for you.
How much is a stroller rental at Walt Disney World?
I have no idea anymore. It kept going up. I couldn't keep track anymore.
It's 25 euro, and I'm
It's 30 something in America now, isn't it?
And a wheelchair is 25. But free for Infinity annual pass holders.
It is.
There's a lot of benefits here.
There are a lot of pass holder benefits
The
here.
front section of the fireworks, while the revenue-generating day guests have to stand in the back.
I never got to see Cinemagique. Very sad. Oh, look, the Brown Derby. Can we get a Cobb salad? Let's go see what they have. It's
Sit only.
I don't think they will ever replace Studio One. I think I'm about to be very disliked out here because I kind of know how I feel about Avengers Campus here already. And we'll see if that reigns true after I walk through it tomorrow. But I think clearly they are still not looking to spend much money on this park. I think it's like, oh, we're going to fix it, but it's like, what's the bare minimum you could spend to fix it, right? It's the difference in fixing a park between the Iger years and what happened with DCA versus the Chapek years and what's happening with this park, where, like, you're still leaving the really bad bones of this park. The bones of this park are awful, and you've left them. And so, and look at that, you can see all the construction out there now, just out down the middle. Like, this is not the fixing of DCA, right? That is not what's happening here. So, like, let's face it, like, Avengers Campus is, I know, this abandoned little hippo blanket, yeah. Unicorn? I think it's a rhino, actually. Like anything's an upgrade, right? Like, Avengers Camp is clearly an upgrade over what was there before. Like, no, there's no doubt, but you've essentially plunked enough money into at least make what was the worst part of the worst park good enough that guests will enjoy it and it will draw. But at the same time, like, it doesn't change what's over here. And it's very clear based on how little they spent on this project that they're never going to just turn around and be like, oh, you know what? We really need, you see this ugly courtyard out here? We got to do something with this.
Look at the transition building, the tower.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing there, right? I mean, maybe they'll get to it. I don't know.
Oh, it's just the same paint
Yeah.
as the exterior tower.
Like this weird courtyard where there's still some stonework from before, but then it became pavement. And then, like, they gave up, and then the film strips out that way. Like, you know.
This is supposed to be it originally was around the whole
They're
side.
still running this Earth Day thing?
Yeah, but you
Oh,
can sit
boy.
cool in the air.
Yeah.
But see, before the pavers, it was the whole, what's it called? The reel.
Yeah.
And then out here, this is the film coming off the reel.
I know. Yeah. So, like, this is still a disaster out here. Like, yeah, you fixed back there, but there's no plans to fix anything out here. So, like, this is the opposite DC where they're gonna build some new stuff, hope you show up, which, you know what, not to knock it, it's gonna work.
I think
People are gonna show
my
up.
theory is they'll do Disney Plus previews in here for all the Marvel
You think so?
shows.
I hope they just put something actually in there. They like the meet and greets in there, though, right?
So in the morning, there's meet and greets, and then in the afternoon,
They're just running this National Geographic thing still.
which is just be real.
Yeah.
The role of nature.
Yeah.
No language in it. Just the
Yeah. So that's why I think Studio One will be here in perpetuity. I don't think it's going anywhere.
Like, I like La Terrace. Like, I like these facades.
Well, this was a later thing. This was like an attempt to fix the park. This was with Tower. It was like, what are we going to do? Like, Tower's in a terrible spot. It has no street with it.
See the musical instrument?
I mean, it's a good window, yeah. That's like the one themed window in the park.
I miss the street this year they did.
That was fun, yeah.
They were amazing.
These are cool. Like that. This is cute. Like, if this was actually like full Hollywood street, like, this area's like, there's some charm here.
Nice.
Once you step through, not so much, but
Where's the mister?
I'm right here.
Everyone, there it is. Everyone tweets this.
Everyone's
mister.
talking about the mister.
No other mister.
This is the highest rated attraction in the park today, probably. This mister.
Oh my god, the falafels, I keep forgetting.
Oh yeah, you keep wanting to try them though.
Maybe
Oh,
that's
it's a very haphazard, like, oh, it's a Coke, or is it Perrier? Oh, because it's Perrier sponsored, yeah. Woo! And then in the midst of this Hollywood street, they're throwing on like a makeshift gourmand festival, the food and wine festival. So there's booths that ruin the scale of the forced perspective buildings just thrown in the middle of the street.
Your truck is here.
My truck is, oh, the Perrier truck?
No, the ice cream.
Oh, the ice cream
But they're
truck?
selling beverages on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they're selling ice cream too.
I do love this truck. I think she has ice cream.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 30th menu. Yeah, they're operating. This truck is great. No, maybe yeah. She has ice cream. What'd they paint? The Magnum?
Logo.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a
But that pays
real
to keep it up.
vintage ice cream truck.
I miss this ice cream place that will never open again.
I miss all the vehicles at studios, in Hollywood studios. I think they had a lot of personality.
Like we just rolled this cart in front of the one that
Yeah.
overflowed.
This cart is the opposite. This cart should just go away. With its, we show people the weird chip flavors. There's, what is this? That's
Chicken
rotisserie
roti.
chicken?
Chicken roti.
Rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chicken.
Sweet chili pepper. Fromage, cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we do something in this park? I mean, people have watched this far and we've done nothing.
I mean, I think
Huh?
it's amazing the stuff you've done.
There are all the cranes.
Concrete with the Perrier.
That's not what that is.
No, it is.
Get out of here.
This is green because
This is Perrier related?
yeah,
the green
because Les
spec?
Harraz is a Perrier sponsor,
Boy.
which is Coke. But for some reason they chose Perrier for this park and Coke for the other.
Please go ride Cars Road Trip. Oh boy. Tomorrow. That's where we're going tomorrow.
In the Fast Pass area.
There it is. Look, what is this? What is this thing? What is this abandoned arena? What is this?
Please do
What
not
is
show
it? Do
on
not.
the camera.
Please cover this.
Can I get some tape, please? Green tape.
Just put a Perrier logo over it.
This is Perrier now.
Is this a touched up version? I don't remember there being like a ring of fountains and stuff going on in the lake.
This is the second version.
This is like a
here,
touched up
but this is the
version.
same version as the
I mean, they still have alien swirling saucers, even though that's not actually still happening. But this
Now
doesn't
we're getting
have.
the restaurant should be here.
This
now.
doesn't have the supposed. No, I think the restaurant's over there.
Is it that far up?
I thought this was the restaurant,
Oh,
and then
possible.
Tangled. Are we allowed to say that? Whatever. The spinner ride is supposed to be like over there. I think. Maybe it's over here. There is something over here. I don't know.
I thought it's on the right hand side of the restaurant.
Either way, Greg Pro was very vague with all of this area. Very vague. Very vague on purpose. And then see, like none of this has changed. Nothing's happening in the rest of this place. Let's go on a Cars Road Trip. Your favorite attraction. Of course, this video is brought to you by Nutella. Nutella, the official food of Disneyland Paris. Put it on everything. Turkey legs, waffles.
You want to go to Last Chance and order a turkey leg with Nutella and see what's
I don't think they have any items with Nutella at that restaurant. It's one of the few. See, like this is one of the ugliest walkways in any theme park, any Disney theme park.
Honestly, I don't mean this as an insult. It kind of feels like some areas.
It feels like
Curious
Six
Sword.
Flags.
I feel like I'm near Curious.
No, I think it feels more like Six Flags than anything.
Oh, we had some new improvements at the entrance of Toy Story Playland.
We did. You get Monsieur and Mrs. Patat. All out of scale. That's what people are complaining, that they're out of scale.
Absolutely.
I mean, when Buzz Lightyear is that big, right? Ham is pretty sizable in the cartoon.
Remember when I told you
he's
the
pretty
pig
small,
wants your
yeah.
money?
No. What, should we go through Toy Story? Let's go through Toy Story.
Please, fellow toys, when you see Rex, be careful. Known to be excited.
Well, never forget walking through Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios at Christmas time back in December, and a father remarking, and they put up the Christmas decorations. See the Christmas lights?
People do always assume it's like a Christmas thing, yeah.
I mean, I would think that too. I just never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Remember when we had actual Christmas decorations in Toy Story Land?
There was the cookie.
There was the garland on Woody's lunchbox. It's pretty quiet back here.
That's because everyone has given up. Well, you know where we can go.
Where can we go?
Well, it's too late to celebrate birthday. Your favorite food.
Oh, we missed the cupcake, didn't we? Yeah. No, there's not much shade in this Toy Story. Although there are a bunch of trees back here.
Well, there is some shade here. Yeah.
Look, theming. Look at this. I'm sorry. I like this Toy Story Land better than ours. I'm sorry. I think there's way more placemaking in this one. There's way more little details. Like, see that the Connects fence ends after a little bit, and you actually get different fencing and stuff around each attraction.
I like walking through the barrel. I like the rat. I like walking through the barrel.
No Slinky Dog Dash. They have Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin.
Yeah.
But you do have here, I love this queue. So this is the RC Racer queue. And it's a slot car track, which is amazing. Like there are the tracks. Each piece looks like a separate piece. It has the like connectors, has the little railings. It's very cute. There's also this little Dynaco gas station. There's the gas. There's little flat pumps with like stickers on them. Psst. And then all the theming ends right here. Where are we supposed to be now? Who knows? Speaking of Universal Studios Hollywood, this feels a lot like that too. Just a bunch of pavers leading to a tour tram. Cars Land's too expensive. They don't believe twofold. They don't believe in spending money anymore to begin with. And number two, they're sure not going to spend it in Paris. That's the problem. Which is a shame because if they proved anything here, it's that there is a market to succeed here. I don't believe that there isn't. 2009, that park drew 12 million people. That can be improved upon too. That is not that far off of Florida. That is higher than several parks in Florida, including some of the Disney parks. It's doable. In 2009, they had over 12 million guests at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
And just that park.
More than
Just that park.
now that's more than Epcot.
Yeah.
Last year, Epcot.
More than Hollywood Studios pre-Galaxy's Edge. You can succeed here. you have to spend the money, but you can succeed here. You have not given these people compelling reasons to give you their money. It's my belief. Last quarter they were profitable. We don't really know what the attendance was like. I think you're going to see real strong attendance numbers from them when this year is said and done. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the queue is as bad as the ride. Yeah, and I know people still go on, like Josh Tomorrow's in charge of Parks and Resorts now. Yeah, but like Chapek is the CEO. Like he began this idea of spending on the parks when he took over. And now that he's CEO, it's going to be worse because he's going to look at what they're doing and he's going to be real hard on it. This queue was nothing before they built this. They had to move the entrance. So where we were walking before that fake Hollywood Boulevard, that used to lead straight into the entrance of the Student Backlot Tour. But with all the expansion work, they had to move it. For a while, this was not coming back. Originally, the tour trams were just going away. And then I think they realized how little there was to do in the park and how little there would be to do before Frozen or whatever was beyond it would open. And I think someone was just like, hey, for capacity's sake, can we put a couple $1 million into the tram tour and run it as just some like little kiddie ride for a couple years? And I think that's where this came from. Which I will say this, like it's, you know, people love Heimlich's choo-choo train, right? And I did too. And this is not wildly different from Heimlich's choo-choo train. I mean, it's a ride outdoors for small children. And honestly, like Catastrophe Canyon is cooler than anything that was on Heimlich's choo-choo train. And this doesn't take up enough of your day now to where I think you're going to be sad about your time investment, right? Like I wouldn't wait more than we're waiting right now for this. But this ride is like 8 minutes long. Like it's not a big waste of your day if you don't have to wait for it. And I think it's cute enough, and I think Catastrophe Canyon's good enough to where this is fine. Is it? It's not. I don't think it's the worst thing they've ever done. It's certainly not the best thing they've ever done.
What's worse?
Huh?
What's worse?
Than this? Oh, lots of things have been worse than this. Rocket rods? Like rocket rods didn't function. People just like stood there in the dark and waited hours for the ride to go back on.
This sounds romantic.
And then on top of that, the ride wasn't, people that went on it said it wasn't fun after that, right? So imagine, like, it's all about weight versus value, right? Like, did you wait too long for something and then it wasn't worth it? If you wait 10 minutes for this and it's just cute, that's fine.
Is it cute?
I think it is. I think to the average guest, I think it is.
I like it better than Armageddon.
I like Armageddon.
You're the only one though.
If you didn't have to wait for Armageddon is cool. Who doesn't like to see explosions and fire? I liked it. Yeah, I get that. But also, like, capacity-wise, I mean, this is a really good capacity, these trams. So that's the other side of this. Is in a park with so little to do, it's nice to have something that's eating up people, right?
This is like a Zoomobile, sort of.
It's a tram.
System.
Same as a parking lot. It's a tram.
Maybe it should take us to the parking lot.
But yeah, rocket rods would be worse than this. Superstar limo would be worse than this.
How dare you? No.
Catastrophe Canyon alone brings the value of this higher than a lot of very bad things.
But it's like uncomfortable Catastrophe Canyon.
Why? Because they light a living creature on fire?
The poor thing's on fire and he's like, it's feeling pretty hot.
I think it's great.
I don't know.
This is also one of those, like, it's so bad it's good things, right? Like, I know a lot of people have visited in the last year that are like, oh, yeah, that was really funny.
I like to watch the guest faces, but I do feel bad for them too.
I don't think this phases the average guest. I don't think the average guest has a positive or negative thought about
We'll have
this
to do that
attraction.
segment. What's it called? Where you like stand on the street with a microphone and ask people questions.
Yeah, I don't think Disney would like that.
Mesdames et messieurs, dans la classe pour votre sécurité et dans l'espace conduit to Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Castle 2. It is such a pleasure to see for all the relation opportunity. So you are just going to the Castle 2. You are going to the process.
Did you see that shirt? It was Mickey holding a copyright symbol, and in the real big text it said, "Copyright Disney, all rights reserved." It was a pretty ridiculous t-shirt. Yeah.
Someone was like angry that they made them take their shirt off Etsy.
What?
Someone was probably angry they made them take their shirt they designed off Etsy, so they made that to wear. I think the sad thing about this attraction is on the old tram tour, like the detail in the sets, like the dragon scene, that film, I forget what it's called. You know, like it was like really...
Was that Reign of Fire? Was
Yeah, Reign of Fire, yeah. Like really incredible sets.
Yeah,
here
but like
it's
nothing
barren.
happened.
Because this used to be the backlog.
But nothing happened.
Yeah, there was fire. He went roar.
But this also was never a real backlog. They didn't film anything here.
They filmed the #1 hit movie Horizon.
Wow.
I guess it was more of a junkyard, so the cars kind of makes sense. Like, this is really good if I'm a toddler.
That's who it's intended for. There's a lot of stuff with height requirements in this park.
There's stuff that's like dumb ride systems that has height requirements. Unbelievable that this happened. It's pretty amazing.
It's wild that this project took place. There is no doubt that it is one of the strangest stories in the 60-something years of Imagineering.
I guess when Lake is done, like where the fence is, they're gonna have to just tree all that so that this remains its own corridor.
Of course the music loop is good, it's Cars Land. They just took it. What's for dinner?
There was Bistro Chez Remy at 6.
Now what are we going to do for dinner?
What?
Now what are we going to do for dinner?
You can go to Manhattan at 7, or you can go to, do you like raclette and ham?
Hi, excuse me.
Hi.
Aren't you,
Yeah.
How are you?
Just, watching
Big
every
bag.
single one of your videos.
We have the light fixtures. I think these are the same ones in the Rainbow Cavern.
The best attraction of our park.
We're here for Avengers.
Yeah. Have you seen it already? Have you visited?
Yup, Mandy.
I mean, it's no Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, that's for sure. We didn't have the same budget. Yeah, it's the same name. It's exactly the same attraction. Just Tom Holland was dubbed in French, which sounds weird. But back in Paris, I guess. Have a great day.
You too.
Pass it back.
There you go. I got recognized. Everyone was asking.
Do you like raclette and ham?
No,
ham and
I
cheese?
don't. Why? Where would that be?
It became highly recommended.
Are you talking about the lightning McCheese sandwich?
No, at one of the booths.
I don't want to eat at a booth.
See, Jonathan? See, I tried.
Oh, did Jonathan eat at a booth?
Yeah. It was a Jonathan recommendation.
I mean, if we have no other choice,
which means
it's
you
fine.
like it. And then you can have Cape Cod at 7:15. Like, there's hotel stuff. Find something.
Do you want to eat at Manhattan? Or?
He
It
tried.
was fine. It's a little. How much is that one?
I think it's 45. But they have, if you don't want to do prefix, they have stuff around 30 just entree.
Oh,
See what you feel like.
I don't know. What else? Did you look what pops up now? Check. Maybe something fun pops up.
Just look down the list. See what piques our fancy.
We can go back to Annette's. We can go to Planet Hollywood. Gotta go to Planet Hollywood before they close.
Okay, we can go to Planet Hollywood.
There might be a wait. What? No, look at reservation. I don't know, counter service. We don't even know what's open.
Sure we do.
How late is Cowboy Cookout open? Well, it'd be great if they had
I think it
hours.
closes with Lion King.
Nothing has hours.
Sometimes when I open the
They're
app,
running one tram here, by the way.
yeah,
We've been here a while.
yeah.
Here it comes.
No, it's a single. I mean, it's 6:14. The park closes at 8.
Look this one. Do that thing. Someone said McDonald's.
There's an auberge or cendrillon 6.
We ate at Silver Spur last night. We can't make it over there though.
No, it's too expensive for today.
Oh boy.
At
Too late.
At 10:45.
It's always
downtown,
available.
and Villagrange.
Mesdames et messieurs, la sortie se fera à l'avant du véhicule. Ladies and gentlemen, there is some
Club if you
words
want.
I still don't know what is it. That's the non-buffet one?
Yeah, it's their sit down at.
Am I dressed fancy enough for
Oh
that?
yeah, you are. Like, look at me. It's like their Manhattan.
What kind of food is this? Seafood?
Seafood. It's a little more. It's 49 for free.
Maybe we'll just do the booths. I'll look at the booth food after we get off this ride. I like Silver Spur. Like it's not going to change your life, and it's not. Your American expectations of a fillet of beef are going to be wildly different from a steak you get in a theme park in France, you know. But it was good enough, is what I would say. Silver Spur is good enough. The interior is beautiful, which is the only reason we eat there, probably. Food's not bad.
It has my favorite 30th dessert, I think.
That dessert is spectacular, yeah. Which we reviewed that on the video review. Auberge de Cendrillon. The Cinderella restaurant in Fantasyland is a little expensive, but that was the best meal we've had here, I think.
So if it's a character meal, it's going to be 78 euros for a.
But not only was it characters, it was also good.
Yeah, no, the food was
Like, all the food
delicious
was
there.
good.
But you'll pay the same at Plaza to have characters. Mind you, there's more characters. at
Plaza's
Plaza,
not nearly as good.
But the food's okay enough. And
Well,
you get 6 or 8 at I
Waltz
forget.
is good.
Need
Go to
4
Waltz.
things like that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, good. There's used napkins back here.
Anything
Big
good on
wet,
that?
wet used napkins. Again, like, if you grew up going to MGM, this is going to be cool for you, right? Like, you're sitting on a tour tram again. Whether or not it's a weird Cars ride, it's still, you know, there's going to be this nostalgia high that you're going to enjoy. Some reminders before the ride gets started. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. Please subscribe to WDWNT TV if you have not. And if you're really enjoying the live stream today, you can support what we're doing with the Super Chat here on YouTube or by becoming a member of the WIGS, the WDWNT Interglobe Society, at patreon.com/WDWNT. Club.
No, this is Manhattan. This is the by
That's really soon. We'd have to
Outlook
run
Park.
out of the park,
7.
isn't it?
It's at 7.
Do you want to go there?
I would.
We can go there then if you'd like to go there.
They have sea bass,
If that is what you would like to do.
prawns, veal cutlet. Oh, they have suckling pig.
Or we can do the booths if you want to do the booths. I know you kind of wanted to do the booths.
Bienvenue à bord. Vos guides ne vont pas tarder à nous rejoindre. Pendant notre tour, veuillez ne pas manger, boire ou fumer. Pour votre sécurité, veuillez rester assis et garder les mains, les bras, les pieds et les jambes à l'intérieur du train. Et ce, durant toute la durée du voyage. Et n'oubliez pas de surveiller vos jeunes enfants.
Welcome aboard. Your tour guides will be with you in just a moment. Throughout your journey, please refrain from eating, drinking, and smoking. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the tram at all times. Oh, and don't forget to supervise your little one.
Thank you, Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear gave us a super chat.
Wow.
I
Which
mean,
Buzz
that
Lightyear,
was
the
pretty
toy
much
or the human?
that was pretty much his entire box office total. So that was very.
Was there anywhere we haven't eaten yet that you wanted to this trip? Because this might be your last chance to pick what
We
you
missed Bistro Chez Remy. It's too late.
eat. We can go and be like, I'm only an hour late.
Aren't they closed already?
I think
It's
they
probably their
seat-
last seating.
No, they seat until either, I think 45 minutes before
Park
park
close?
close.
We can go try. It's fine. They're gonna put more people in probably. Or maybe not.
I think he gave us a luxury.
No, he was doing it for everyone for a moment. Oh, here we go.
Bienvenue à bord. Vos guides ne vont pas tarder à nous rejoindre. Pendant notre tour, veuillez ne pas manger, boire ou fumer. Pour votre sécurité, veuillez rester assis et garder les mains, les bras, les pieds et les jambes à l'intérieur du train. et ce durant toute la durée du voyage. Et n'oubliez pas de surveiller vos jeunes enfants.
Welcome aboard. Your tour guides will be with you in just a moment. Throughout your journey, please refrain from eating, drinking, and smoking. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the tram at all times. Oh, and don't forget to supervise your little one.
Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à Casual Trip. Pour votre sécurité, veuillez à bien rester assis pendant tout le tour. Merci. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casual Trip. For your safety, please remain seated for all the duration of the tour. Thank you. Señoras y señores, bienvenidos a Casual Trip. Le rogamos que permanezca sentado durante todo el viaje. Gracias.
It's Italian.
Wasn't that Spanish? It was Spanish.
Oh, is that Spanish?
That was
Maybe
Spanish.
she's just Italian. I have trouble telling Italian and Spanish.
Je m'appelle Sally et je serai votre guide pour vous faire découvrir la route 66 en compagnie de mon amie Rose Ramirez. Thanks, Sally. I'm so excited to check out Route 66 with you. I'm ready to meet it, read it, and voilà, Rose. Sur la route 66, on prend son temps et on s'abandonne au plaisir de rouler. Oh, right. Slow it down. Relax. Is my tram oui.
So big it's nuts.
Les amis, il n'y a qu'un mot pour décrire cet écrou. Ciao! The Route 66. She is full of the crazy beautiful things.
Oh, we're coming up on the world's largest road map, which is also the back of the Dinotopia set.
Les attractions au bord de la route ont été construites pour divertir les voyageurs. Le garage, Panto. Oh, the ghost garage. I'd be dying to get out. Hey, it's the Copper Canyon traffic maze.
The smoke from the tractors has Mickey ears of smoke on it.
Amazing. Je suis irrésistiblement attirée par la vieille mise de Vanity. Don't drive in there unless your bumper's on good and tight. Et pour finir, le canyon de catastrophe. We're driving into Catastrophe Canyon? Oui, une merveille, tout ce qu'il y a de moins naturel, secoué par des micro-séismes toutes les 5 minutes. What? The canyon has an aftershock every few minutes? Oui, that's awesome! Ah, nous y voilà!
Bien, nous allons marquer un court arrêt dans le canyon. Veuillez rester assis et garder les mains et les bras à l'intérieur du tram. Merci.
All right, everybody. We're making a short scheduled stop here in the canyon. Please remain seated and keep your hands and arms inside the tram. Thanks.
Smells like home.
Wow, this canyon is so beautiful and calm. Seulement en apparence.
Oh! Woo! Oh! Oh, his butt's on fire. Woo!
What a rush! That was incredible! Get back up!
This guy really redefines the term burnt ends. Our screen is, oh no, it's just, that's my camera doing it.
Oh, Mater, you made your own Eiffel Tower? I love it.
Come back soon.
Oh, sorry.
Nom de pneu! J'espère que vous appréciez mon hommage à la ville phare. Avec ma tour à fioul, c'est un petit bout de Paris qui est garé au bord de la route.
This is your masterpiece, man. The Eiffel Tower. Oh, wow. So great. We could all experience this together. See you all again, man.
Mes amis, c'est ainsi que s'est terminée notre petite expédition sur la route 66. It was amazing! Et maintenant, profitez et faites un beau voyage sur la route de la vie. Route 66 was so much fun. Now I just want us all to go back and meet it, read it, and repeat it. À bientôt.
I think I'm good. Cruise, thanks. Bless you.
Merci d'avoir été des nôtres aujourd'hui.
Wow.
Pour votre sécurité, veuillez rester assis jusqu'à l'arrêt complet du tram. Prenez
No,
garde à
we're
l'ouverture
not.
automatique des portes et faites attention à la marche en descendant. Veillez à ne pas oublier vos effets personnels. Merci.
Thank you for joining us.
Mesdames et messieurs, la sortie se fera par l'arrière du véhicule. Ladies and gentlemen, the exit will be at the back. Thank you.
Automatic doors, and watch your step when leaving the tram. Remember to collect all your personal belongings.
Hey, you're dragging a battery. Well, everyone, I hope you had fun out on the open road with the exciting Cars road trip. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. We will be bringing you a lot of coverage of Avengers Campus the next 2 days, so stay tuned for that. Obviously, things are plenty busy on the site the last 2 days between the Bastille Day fireworks and all of Flower and Garden Food and Wine Festival at Epcot has kicked off. So there is a ton of stuff for you to read. Thank you. Ton of stuff for you to read and check out on the site and on our YouTube channels all this week and coming up over the next 2 days. And then obviously we'll have coverage of the Disney Wish for you right after that. So yes, we're doing AP previews, so stay tuned. I don't think we'll be able to live stream. I think we have so much to cover. We'll see. If for some reason there is time to, we will do it. But I don't want to promise it if we can't guarantee it. So we do have several restaurants to review. We have 2 rides to cover. We have a number of meet and greets and shows. And
82 characters.
yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot to cover. So, but thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you had a good time. And we're going to go find dinner now. So, how do you say good evening? Bonsoir?
Bonsoir.
What is it?
Bonsoir. soirée.
Bonne soirée.
Or good night, bonne nuit.
Bonne soirée, everyone.